Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Of course, my name is Ima. It hasn't changed. So I just thought to make this video because it just feels like today is a day of hot takes, or of just giving hot takes. It feels like today is a day of hot takes. So I just want to talk about being firm in your decisions and standing by your decisions, especially when you feel comfortable with that decision, when you feel happy with that decision, when you just feel at peace with that decision. And why are we here? So I just had someone ask me on Twitter, okay, first of all, a friend of mine, a colleague of mine that we did house job together in Loring, made a tweet about the fact that his father forced him to study medicine, but that turned out to be one of the best decisions ever, and he's grateful to his dad about that. So I replied to that tweet, I quoted that tweet and said, and then one of my followers, one of my Twitter friends, replied and asked where I got my first degree, that is my MBBS, because if it's in America, then I would be the first person that she would see that earned a degree in America but chose not to practice and make more money even when they can make mad money. So that just made me think about that thing about being firm in your decisions. Because listen, most times people do things just because of money. All right, there are situations where you just have to, all right, where you gotta do it, but it's not every time that you need to plow a certain route, you need to go a certain way because of money, because you're gonna make more money. There's this, I don't know if it's a misconception or whatever, I don't know where it came from, but I think some people just assume, yes, doctors make a lot of money in America. Like, that's without a say. Doctors make a lot of money. But it is not only medicine and surgery that people make money in. Like, the richest people in America are not doctors, okay? And even if the richest people in America were doctors, that does not mean if you don't want to go that route, even after earning your first degree in medicine and surgery, if you don't want to go that route, you don't have to. You really do not. And if you make that decision, you just should not change your mind just because so many people think, oh, you would make so much money as a medical doctor, or you should continue with being a medical doctor because that's what you studied, that's what you had your undergraduate degree in. So it is just that thing of being firm in your decisions. Like, when you do something that you feel is good for you, when you do something that you find peace in, and this goes beyond this goes beyond this little scenario, right? I'm just talking about it in a grand scale, in a general scale. When you make your decisions, it is always good to stand by those decisions, to be firm, because it is so easy for people to sway you. It is so easy for you to get distracted. It is so easy for you to listen to what people have to say, to people's idea of what is good for you, to people's idea of how it should be, or like the best way. And yes, absolutely, people mean good, right? People mean good. People would think if you do this or if you do that, you would make more money. Understood? But everything is not about making money. Your peace, your happiness, your freedom, your satisfaction is a lot more than money. especially if you're doing okay, if you're comfortable, if you're doing something else that you're happy in, that you're happy with, that you're also, you know, comfortable making good enough money, right? Like, I'm not talking about you being rich, but if you feel like you're making enough money, like okay money to get you through, to give you the kind of life that you want, then why not? Why, like, I mean, I would appreciate being a millionaire, earning like $1 million a year, because yes, some doctors earn that, even more, plastic surgeons. And yeah, because sometimes it feels like some people try to tell me how rich doctors are, when like almost all my friends are doctors, and I know how rich they are. I know how much they earn. I know how much they have. So it just confuses me a lot. It confuses me a lot. And hey, like I said, this is not about that one tweet, all right? It is not about that one question that I got. Like, I have questions like this a lot, so many times. I haven't even addressed it properly in this video, because for today's own, what just came to my mind was just that being firm in your decisions, in my decisions. Personally, I'm the kind of person that when I make a decision, I stand by my decisions. And if it comes to where I gotta change it, then that means I would have sat down for a while. I would have slept on it really good before changing my mind. I don't just change my mind recklessly because somebody told me to change my mind, or somebody tried to make me change it. Now, I'm not saying if someone tells me something, I can't take it or I don't take it. Of course I do. But it just has to align with my beliefs, my personality, what I envision for myself, what I want for myself, and how I want my life to be. So there are so many decisions that you would make, right, that people would want to change. Don't do that. Don't let people easily sway your decisions, right? Again, it does not mean you should just sit down and be making reckless, useless decisions. And when someone tries to help you, you'd be like, no, I'm firm in my decisions, I can't change. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about sometimes when you set a path for yourself, you know what you want in life, your career, how you want it to be, right? When you set it that way and you feel good, you feel comfortable, you feel happy, you're at this happy place, then do not let people try to convince you of something otherwise. Do not let people try to tell you about how you would have done better if you did something else, or if you did this or that, right? So you need to be firm in your decisions. You need to be firm. Don't just let people sway you anyhow, right? When you sit down and think, that is the thing also. I always say, create your own path. There is a painting in my house right there that says, follow your own path, right? So you as a person, you know yourself better than someone else does. You know what you want. So create that path that is yours, that is tailored to you, that is tailored to your strengths. Okay? Use that to build yourself, and not just because you've seen other people doing this, or you've seen other people writing USMLE and becoming doctors, and you just think, oh, because they did it, then you should do it. Now, if that is what you want to do, absolutely, that is your part. That is your part. But now, for someone like me, that right from time, like people that went to medical school with me, know I've always been about public health, right? So, if you're that kind of person, then you want to stay in your own path. You want to do you. If I were to have $1 for every single time that someone has told me why I should write to USMLE, or why I should be practicing medicine, or the amount of money I would have had, or I would be having if I was practicing, like if I were to have $1 for every time, I probably would be like a millionaire by now, right? But that's not it. That's not the path that I wanted to follow. That is not the decision that I made, right? Now, do I want to own a hospital? Absolutely. That is another path that I like. Owning the hospital and having people work for me. So, this is not supposed to be my life history video or my career path video. One of these days, I'm going to make a full video on how I transitioned, why I transitioned, my path for the future, you know, things that I got going on, all the little things that I'm doing. I'm going to make a video on that. But for this video, I just wanted to get on here and talk to somebody out there. And, you know, somebody that may just be getting things thrown at them. I just want to talk to you, whoever you are, whatever it is. I just want to say, hey, be firm in your decisions, right? Do not let people heap their opinions on you, their opinion on what your life should be. Do not let them heap that on you, and then that starts confusing you and making you rethink, or just makes you start being worried or scared, like, oh my god, I probably should have done this, or I probably should have done that, right? Don't let that happen. Okay? All right, guys. So anyways, just wanted to come on here and do this little video, and I hope this reaches somebody. And for those of you that have coconut head like us, have coconut head like me, right? I just wanted to reach out to somebody out there, and one of these days I'll make a video on, like I said, on transitioning and all of that. So yes, guys, that is it. And be firm in your decisions. Do not copy people. That's another thing. Do not copy people, because people are just so used to copying people. People are so used to copying people. Stop copying people. Create your own path. Bye, guys.